Well, so 2025. It's been probably one of the years that you can just reflect and say, oh, what happened? I'll say, though, some people will go ahead and will point to probably the politics or that, blah, blah, blah. For me, I don't really go ahead and see like that. Now, how this year has gone, this was arguably a down year than considering what I put up in 2024. Like this year, it was only a small gain rather than last year, which this year was more views and all that, but like I feel like we could have just expanded more. So, but of course, this is a year in review video. And I gotta say, this year was one of those years where, let's be for real, this was nothing like 2023 or 2024, where it was just, I felt pretty much like it was like a point where I felt like rethinking my options in a sense, right? So if anything, this year was more equal to like 2022, if anything. And when I go ahead and I look back at it, it's something to consider. Like we went ahead and we got to go ahead and see 5 years on this channel, which I can't thank you guys enough for those who've been here since the beginning. And then also going ahead and releasing all of the all my all the games I actually went ahead and played in, like the IPU games, highlights. I'll say this year went ahead and is, all things considered, you can argue, I guess it was fun. I will admit that there's one thing I did not do to go ahead and finish off this year is that I probably will go ahead and make sure to do next year is actually finish the Henry Stickmin collection series, which I have I had the videos recorded. Let's be honest. I had the videos recorded. I just went ahead and I just never put them to editing. So so probably be like, I think those ones are probably gonna be like me by myself. I forgot how I did it like the past couple ones. I know the first few I went ahead and I did it with Tristan. So, but other than that, what about personally? You might ask. Well, I will say this is I probably went ahead and I probably could have went out and said, but I just kept it to myself. Was that for a bit I was actually in a relationship for the first time. Shocking, I know. And to be fair, this whole thing started like actually like last year in like around October. So the whole thing went ahead and worked for about a year. Of course, while it did end, it still ended on some good terms, I should say. So way better than was what what it could have been. But besides that, it was also just learning, also just taking time to just kind of learn about myself and and also going ahead and picking up new interests. Like I went ahead and I've never really watched baseball up until like last year. This year I got really more interested in with it, especially with like the artisans, like watching the Texas Rangers or the Yankees, or of course the Dodgers. Like baseball this year felt accustomed. Now, also went ahead and I did try to go ahead and also expand to go ahead and watch also NPB games due to some guy named Trevor Bauer that went ahead and going back there. But Yeah, it's learning going ahead and waking up at a way different time. I did catch a few games though, so I actually went ahead and actually caught one of Bauer's starts, which he actually did mediocrely all right before. I argue that when I was doing pretty much, I went ahead and I started to learn to at least do everything in my power to go ahead and really just figure out who I was, which I'll admit it's been one of those years where I went ahead and I did. And I played to go ahead and really reflect on. But besides that, it's also going ahead and also dodging also some some errors too. So I probably won't be going ahead and I won't be streaming Asia League full time. I mean, it was kind of already difficult enough to go ahead and wake up at like 4 or 5 in the morning to go ahead and stream some of these games. I mean, I imagine during school time, but like it helps going ahead and getting off to a hot start. But other than that, it's just difficult. And plus, the landscape of the league went ahead, and it hasn't been the same since it's a certain change on the board, which I understand why from a general concept. At the same time, how would you guys say it, right? It don't got the same aura. It just don't got the same aura. So that being in mind, what will I try to do? Oh, one thing I know for sure is that next year we'll go ahead and we should see a return of like more casual videos because this year is going like this year I went ahead I probably felt like I was more highlight wise than I rather did actually doing what I wanted to do, which let's be for real, you guys went ahead and you guys deserved a lot more than that. I'll say that. So with all that going ahead and just now being in mind, there's also one other thing I went ahead and forgot up to this point. OFL Hall of Fame. Yep. So season 42, I went ahead and I actually officially got inducted. However, if there's one thing I went ahead and I messed up on was that I never gave a Hall of Fame speech. I planned to. I did for ACC. I should have done it for OFL. I probably might release that video tomorrow for New Year's. One of the most important details of the year just I went ahead and that happened. So now of course it's going ahead. It's also now it's officially time to go ahead and say thank you. So first and foremost, thank you to anyone in HTBB that went ahead and had to put up with all my bullshit, especially playing wise. I'm super competitive, sometimes and very, very overbearing. So that's the first one. That's first off. So also thank you to Othel for letting me do another year of this whole thing. They could have told me to stop, but they haven't. So thank you, Tom, for going ahead and doing the whole thing, and thank you the Hall of Fame community for going ahead and actually inducting me in. Because to think this would have never. I don't think this would have been possible. Like if you told me this in like what? So I probably would have. Okay, I would have believed. I could have. I would have. But like at the same time, I probably wouldn't either. So it's 50-50 on that point. Oh well, who else? Also, just thank you to the Asia League for going ahead and actually letting me stream for them. I appreciate you going ahead and letting an American go ahead and stream y'all's league. Also, thank you to all any other leagues that went ahead and gave me opportunities this year to go ahead and really stream for you guys or do highlights. Especially, I know we'll see if that's a fact. The highlights part, I believe. Thank you to, of course, anyone that goes ahead and does keep up with me on Twitter. I go ahead and I talk a lot. I talk a lot there about pretty much about anything sports wise and all of that. So if you guys wanted to go ahead and check it out, you already know where to find me. Twitter link down below in the description. Also want to go ahead and thank my mom going ahead and really putting this up, coming up with whatever I have to do. I'll admit there's gonna be a bit of a change in training next year, which it's gonna be major considering the fact that next year I will be turning 20. I'll admit I'm not happy about that. I'm a bit nervous. Who else? Thank you, Lily. Thank you, Kingo. Thank you, everybody. That NFL, like I said, once again, any league, going ahead and just give me that flyer of opportunity. But I also want to go ahead and once again thank you, the viewer. You going ahead and watching these videos. You're gonna go ahead and you're probably gonna wonder, why me? Because this channel wouldn't be possible. Let's be honest with you. YouTube channels would not be possible without the viewership. And going ahead and choosing to spend your guys' time going ahead and watching wherever the hell I post, whether it be, again, highlights, music videos, casual videos, full games. You guys went ahead and went and pretty much have popped out. Even the trailers, especially the trailers this year. It's been a special time. Well, I'll admit that this year pretty much was at least a bit of a down year. And I'm promising that we're gonna get to form. That's gonna be a promise that I owe you guys big time with. 2026 is gonna be different. And I'll go ahead and I'll make sure you guys get treated well. Until then, this is Chaostopia, and I will go ahead and I'll see you guys in next year. Till then, thank you. And yes, I'll go ahead and I'll put the fries in the bag if for some of you guys are wondering. Of course, without further ado, do the outro one last time.
Oh come, Emmanuel, and ransom captive